What is time? Time is the indefinite continued progress of existence and events that occur in an apparently irreversible succession from the past through the present into the future. This is time, according to the Wikipedia. But what time is actually? Let's know it. Though brilliant physicists and scientists are unable to give the correct explanation of time, I will share my opinion of time and some known facts that are most used to describe time. But for this video, let's skip it up to the known facts. In the second part of this video, I will share my opinion about time with you. So subscribe my channel to see that video when uploaded. When I ask you what is time, most of the people will say time is an uncontrollable phenomenon which never waits, stops or for anyone. And it is also the cause of our aging and death process. And another answer we will get is that time is the fourth dimension. Now what if I ask you to draw time in a white page with a single diagram? You may probably draw a ticking clock or an hourglass or an alarm clock. But all of these are only instruments to measure time, not time itself. Time cannot be represented by any single diagram. At least two consecutive diagrams or an animation with at least two frames is needed to represent time. Do you wonder why? Because time is nothing but change. You can also say it movement. If there is zero change in an object, which is impossible at quantum level, time will stop. As because zero change is impossible, the time never stops at all. Every instrument we use to measure time is also a movement-based instrument. It can be a simple wall clock, in which the two hands of the clock, when moves, we say time is passing. Or it can be a digital clock, where the electrons are flowing. Time is nothing but change. If there is no change, time will also not pass. Now let's talk about past, present and future. Many of us are familiar with the term arrow of time, but what it is actually, and in which direction it is flowing. Most of the people will say that the arrow of time is flowing from the past towards the future, and the arrow of time released from the bow during the Big Bang. We can describe it by using the second law of thermodynamics, which is entropy. Entropy can be described as the measure of disorder and order. The more disordered the things are, the higher the entropy is. Let's take a simple example. In the room, things are in order state, but later a cat came in and turned the room into a mess. Then we will say, comparing both the situations, the second situation will have entropy higher than the previous one. Like this, after the Big Bang, according to the space inflation theory, the universe is expanding and getting more disordered than it was before in an ordered state. People say that entropy is always increasing and the arrow of time is moving forward towards the future only, in one direction. But some people, including me, say that the arrow of time is moving in two directions. In part 2 of this video, I will discuss more about time, and mainly I will share my opinion about time with you. Till that, stay tuned.